Hey y'all, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, all that. So, gonna do a Christmas time video. I have a gingerbread hound, so we're gonna test and see how bullet resistant it is. Figured it'd be a fun little video. I got it off. And to test this, I'm gonna be using my Smith & Wesson 44 Magnum air gun. This is a 177 pellet gun, right? Fires BBs too, but I pretty much use pellets in it. Now, we're going to be using Daisy 177 pellets. That's what I have on hand, and they shoot pretty well in the gun. Let's go for it. Now, I'm going to start with a piece of the roof, because I figured I'd give a nice baseline to see how resistant to the pellets gingerbread can really be. So I'll start with this and then move on to the hounds. Alright, so that's 12 shots total, and the gingerbread is still in one piece. The exit holes are definitely getting pretty big, and I bet if I keep hitting the same spot, it'll probably crack it, but that's actually really impressive for one sheet of gingerbread. Let's take one more round of it, and we'll see if we can crumble it. Alright, so that was about 36 shots total, and I guess I finally did make a fault line big enough for it to crack, but yeah, gingerbread is surprisingly resilient. Like, the rounds are going straight through it, right? But it took a lot to actually break this piece. Alright, so now we got the full house, minus the roof. And let's see if it'll go through 2 layers of gingerbread plus icing and everything else. Alright, I went back a few feet. Let's see what this old house has, shall we? I'll start with knocking the chimney off. Alright, so the chimney's gone, but I realized that we're not really Santa Claus, so it's kind of rude to start with the chimney. Might as well have some hospitality and go right through the front door. Alright, the front door is gone. Let's see about the, if we can clean up them bushes. Let's see if we can enlarge the doorway, shall we? Now, I put a couple cylinders worth through the front of this gingerbread house, and it's definitely cracked in the front and seeing some abuse. But if we flip around here, I don't know how well it shows, but if you can see there in the back there, it's not even gotten through. So it turns out 2 layers of gingerbread will in fact stop a 44 mag pellet gun. So let's keep going. Alright, so we've done some pretty good damage to our gingerbread hounds. I do want to show here on the roof, the rounds were ricocheting off because of the angle, so that was pretty impressive. I wasn't expecting that, but the front door area, after a pretty good assault, it does look like we went through the 2 layers there. And in fact, it looks like it eventually started going through the back because that whole wall fell down. But I will say, gingerbread, kind of surprising for how resilient it was. So if you're being attacked by somebody firing a 177 pellet gun and you're hiding in a gingerbread house, just make sure to double layer your walls and you'll pretty much be good for a little bit. But that's pretty much it. Now, this house is pretty beat up, but due to the housing market, we are still going to be able to get some use out of it. It will be up on the market by the end of next week. We'll just sweep away some of the debris and it'll be ready to go. We should be able to get at least $200,000 for this in the California housing market. But Merry Christmas, and see y'all later.